Fun fact, there's over 4.5 billion men in the world. 78% of my audience are men. Shit, even I'm a man. I feel like every guy goes through moments that just hit the correct dopamine centers in the average dude brain, or peak male events, as I like to call them. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. Also, I'm a sophomore in high school, so I won't be able to talk about getting your license or buying a house or stuff like that, but I still thought of some good topics to talk about. Anyways, that's enough yapping though. Now let's talk about some peak male events. Starting off strong, we got building a fort in the woods. This might seem random, but I'm sure most dudes have at least attempted to build a fort in the woods. And if you haven't, then you're honestly missing out. Me and my friends recently started building one near his house, and it's been the most fun I've had in a while. We just take a bunch of food and tools into the woods and go wild. Whether you're a 6'6" lumberjack or a 16-year-old twig that plays Fortnite all day, I assure you, you will have a great time. Also, this might be a bit of a tangent, but one thing that isn't great about this is the fucking bugs. I feel like when you apply bug spray, it works for like 5 minutes and then the mosquitoes are back on your ass again. Also, ticks. Fuck ticks. I feel like I could check myself for ticks 5 times and still miss a few. But yeah, apart from the bugs, building a fort is amazing and I highly recommend it. Getting the girl you've been plotting on. Crushes are very common amongst the male population, but it's very rare that a crush actually turns into anything. Shit, bro, I'd see my crush at school and my awkward ass would walk right past them like I wasn't just texting them the night before. But when you actually build up the courage and ask them to hang out and they say yes, you deadass feel like you're the man for a few hours. She'll be showering you in compliments and you'll think back to the time where girls wouldn't even look in your general direction, and then you'll actually hang out. And if you're anything like me, you'll be looking down the whole time and stuttering over your words like you just learned the English language, so it can definitely be awkward, but you still usually have a good time. Once the talking stage starts, many different things can happen. You'll either start dating or it won't work out, which really is a win-win. I mean, think about it. It might have not worked out, but it also means you got the potential to bag other girls too. Overall, getting a girl that you've been plotting on is one of the best feelings you can experience as a guy, and it shows that maybe you're capable of love after all. Okay, so for this next part, I'm going to be talking a lot about pee, so yeah, just a little warning I guess. Pissing outside with a beautiful view. Pissing while standing up is definitely one of the best parts about being a guy, and the women are definitely missing out on this. But yeah, pissing while standing up is very nice and also very convenient. I've done my business in the woods, on the side of the road, but very rarely would I consider it a nice view. Sometimes though, I'll be like on the top of a mountain or by a nice lake, and it really just lets you appreciate how beautiful nature is. Honestly, there's just something beautiful about having a nice view while taking a drizzle. And I know this can't just be me, because I always get videos like this on my Instagram reels. Now, I'm no scientist, but I think these Beatitude business trips just hit different for all guys around the world. Your first Fortnite win. With Fortnite having over 650 million registered accounts and also being extremely popular with guys, I'm willing to bet like 99% of the dudes watching this have played it at least once. Now me personally, I've gotten my fair share of Fortnite wins, but none hit as much as that first win did. You'll be playing like normal, but as soon as you see that player count hit single digits, your hands will start shaking like you got Parkinson's disease or something. Your heart will start beating faster, you'll be getting nervous and shit, acting like your whole family's lives are on the line if you lose this game of Fortnite, but then you actually clutch up and win, and it feels like a weight was just lifted off your shoulder. Maybe you'll celebrate, or if you're a real one, you'll even post that bitch on your Snapchat story. While we're on the topic of video games, let's talk about the 2-week Minecraft phase. This is when you and all of your friends randomly decide to make a Minecraft world together. Now I know like everyone under the sun has talked about the 2-week Minecraft phase, but one thing I feel like nobody talks about is the pure dedication you and the boys have for the Minecraft world. You'll be eating dinner in your room like a degenerate and staying up till 4 AM every night just for some more time on the game. Everybody will be working on the Minecraft world like it's a 9-to-5 job, just for somebody to get mad over nothing and destroy it all after 2 weeks. Usually it's pretty short-lived, but those 2 weeks or so of gaming with your best friends are truly unmatched. To me, the 2-week Minecraft phase is the definition of a peak male event, and you know it's going to be a good time whenever it rolls around again. Successfully convincing your parents to let your cousins sleep over. I don't know about you guys, but for me this would always start at the family gatherings. You'll be together with your cousin, and the conversation would usually go a little bit like this. Do you have anything to do tomorrow? No. Do you have anything to do tomorrow? No. Trying to sleep over. Suddenly y'all turn into a bunch of DreamWorks villains, devising some master plan to make this sleepover happen. You'll be analyzing your parents' behavior and mood patterns so you can find the optimal time to ask the big question. And then you guys actually do go and ask, and you'll be acting like you're straight out of an episode of Shark Tank. Now don't get me wrong, usually they'll say no, but this just makes the times they say yes extra special. It almost feels like a reward for sitting through the boring ass family function. Like yeah, the hours of mediocre food and small talk with relatives you barely know does suck, but at least now you get to have a sleepover with your favorite cousin. It makes it all worth it. Being the fastest kid in elementary school. Now this was great for one big reason. Everybody just thought you were the shit. All the other guys looked up to you and always gassed you up. Best of all, you could be chopped, the biggest dumbass, or both, and still bag all of the ladies. Honestly, determining people's value based on how fast they were really made no sense, but I wasn't complaining. Back in like 3rd grade, despite being generally unathletic my whole life, I was actually a pretty fast runner. I wasn't the fastest, but I was definitely in the GOAT conversation. Anyways, one day my class was doing the pacer test, and I knew I had to win that shit. Eventually, it came down to just me and my friend Adam. Now, Adam definitely had that shit in the bag. But right when I was about about to give up, the bell rang for the end of class. For a 3rd grade boy, me and my best friend tying for first place in the pacer test was the pinnacle of my school career. Like, at this point, I've accomplished all I need in life. In 7th grade, I was thinking back to my prime in 3rd grade and decided to sign up for track. Fast forward to race day, and I got last place in the 100-meter dash in front of my crush. So, moral of the story, I guess I peaked in elementary school. The buzz cut. I feel like every guy's gotten a buzz cut at least once. Yes, buzz cuts are definitely ugly on almost everyone, but I feel like that's kind of the beauty of it. You don't gotta worry about how you look, because you know no matter what, you're gonna look chalk. Personally, I got one of those ice cream cuts, so for dudes with longer hair, not having to worry about fixing it every morning is also really nice. It's low maintenance, clears your mind, all at the low price for not talking to any woman for a few months. But hey, being single isn't that bad anyways. I don't talk to any either way, but you get my point. Sometimes you just need a little reset, and the buzz cut is perfect for that. When an album you've been waiting for finally drops. Now both genders can definitely relate to this, but I'm putting it in the video anyways because I don't really care. New music dropping from any artist you like is great, but when you've known about and have been awaiting the project for months, or maybe even years, it's great when it finally comes out. Me and my friend are huge fans of the rapper Playboi Carti, so when he finally dropped his album I Am Music, we were pretty much fangirling about it the whole day. To make it even better, Playboi Carti is one of those artists that's infamous for lying to his fans, so finally getting an album after 5 years of edging and empty promises was a great time. Tweaking out over new music after a long wait is always nice, especially if you have someone to do it with. When the crazy plans actually make it out of the group chat. And this is also one that can apply to both genders, but I feel like it's more applicable to men. And this is simply because dudes suck at making plans. From my experience, girls will usually have like at least a general idea of what's going on. Meanwhile, all I get is a call from my friend telling me he's with 3 other homies pulling into my driveway right now. So you can imagine when we try to actually plan stuff out, it rarely works out. Like, we'll be planning the most crazy movie-like adventures in the group chat, just knowing that shit will never actually happen. But when we put all our 6 brain cells together, lock in, and actually make a plan that ends up working out, it's always a fun time. So although all men are nerfed with our lack of planning skills, the sheer creativity and magnitude of whatever plan we're making assures that you'll have fun if it actually does work out. Recovering from a breakup. If there was a worst male events list, getting broken up with, or just breakups in general, would definitely be on there. But it's definitely a double-edged sword. You'll be feeling like shit for sure, but time always heals. And after a few months, or maybe way longer, you'll start to feel better. Next thing you know, you don't even care anymore. Seeing them in public hand to hand with their new boyfriend and not giving a fuck is truly an amazing feeling. You'll think about how just a little while ago you were crying about it every day, and now she's just another girl again. Seeing how far you've come is truly an amazing feeling. And yeah, that pretty much does it for my peak male event list. I'm sorry if I sounded like weird in this video. I really don't know how to like talk and read scripts, but I'll learn eventually. And yeah, fucking I'm terrible at doing intros or outros. Fuck. Moonwalker 43!
Keep sucking that dick like she wants something. Turn her on like she got a hoe button. Why she fucking me back like a whore or something? Hit my phone and they talking about a war or something.